Good morning. I kind of just wanted to pop on here briefly on this early morning in Australia, about 6 a.m. right now, just to briefly just chat about Tomodachi Life and how overjoyed I currently am just about the very small amount of information. Like, it seems like a great game, but mainly just wanted to chat about the inclusivity of the game, which I'm just so happy about. So, just for a bit of context, which I'm sure like a lot of people know already, back in 2014, Tomodachi originally was released on Tomodachi Life was originally released on the 3DS, and there was no really any sort of inclusion for anyone outside of like just straight cis people, and I guess that was just of its era. That was not exactly fine. It was a bit cowardice, but like, it's from a very conservative country, Japan. Nintendo has had a history of having some pretty, some pretty liberal video game choices in the past, especially the original translation of Japanese game for Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, Vivian, and which obviously they've changed in the future, which is awesome for the re-release of Thousand Year Door, just making it very openly like, yeah, Vivian is trans, which is awesome. But back then, like, it was a bit disappointing that they didn't have any gay relationships that you could form in the game, which was kind of shitty for a life simulation, just to completely axe people that do live their lives and are real people in this world and want to be included in, you know, simulation games because they want to simulate their own lives and their own relationships and their own loves and their own way of living. And at the time, the CEO, I forget who actually announced it, but someone from Nintendo high up announced that this was something that they'd look into for future games. Now, this was like, what, 12 years ago, 2014, so it's 2026 now. So yeah, 12 years ago. And I was speaking with my partner about how like a lot of people on Twitter were just like trying to summon the gay, please make gay relationships happen. And I was thinking in my head, because just recently Nintendo has been quite, I don't like, they've been clever with their avoidance of the agenda stupidity of trying to be woke but not really be woke, so you don't piss off anybody who's just like a complete bloody bigot, which yet again, like, cowardly, but like, I get it from a business perspective, I get it. So in my head I was like, okay, probably they won't have like explicitly gay relationships. They'll probably just be like, hey, any Miis can be in love with any other Miis, and they've been sort of like avoiding being quite gendered and choosing your character, from a couple of games where it's just sort of like, oh, choose your style or just choose the way you dress, as opposed to being like, this is a boy, this is a girl. And in the direct this morning, or a few hours ago, not only have they added homosexual relationships and the ability just to be an ace individual and not be into many sort of sexual relationships, they included a non-binary option, like explicitly, not genderless, not do not wish to answer, not neither, non-binary. And that makes me so happy. Yeah, I just kind of just wanted to pop up in here and just talk about that and just be like, yay, well done, Nintendo. You've done some really shit things in the past few months and past few years, from like a business standpoint, but like ethically, fuck yeah, guys. Heck yeah. I'm really happy. I'm really happy for my trans and LGBTQ like friends and family, and just like, oh, it's just as a queer identifying person, like, this just makes me just very, very happy. Anyway, just wanted to pop up and say that. Ignore the haters out there. If anyone does have an issue with it, you can choose not to use that option, or you can like shut the fuck up. But peace and love to everybody else. Yeah, I just wanted to hop up and say that. Kind of different to what my usual content is, but just wanted to put in a little bit of celebration there and just be like, yay, happy.